102.1 The Edge and the Thursday 30 Countdown. That was Billy Talent and Fallen Leaves from Billy Talent 2. That's at number 18. That's down 6 spots from last week, and they're playing the Molson Amphitheater with Alexis on Fire July 13th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. They will sell out fast, that is for sure. My name's Martin Street, taking you right through till 11 o'clock when we switch off to the Mod Club for the best of British and British-sounding music. And joining me in the studio right now are two females, both former Humber students that took film and TV production. We've got Amanda Turfloth. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. And Giselle Acosta, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. These two women are responsible for a film fest coming up called Speak Up, a student film and video fest. And let's get some details. For starters, who can take part in this event?
Okay, this film festival is basically catered to any high school or post-secondary students, just all across Canada, but we've had a lot of responses within the GTA area. And the cool part is that this is the very first film festival to happen in the West End in Mississauga. So this is a really great moment, and a lot of submissions are actually, I should say that there is no fee for the submission.
Oh, that's good.
That is the main selling point. Like, just send us your stuff, and, you know, we are giving everyone that chance and opportunity to have their stuff shown.
That's great, because if you're a student and you're, let's say you're finishing up your year-end film project right now, I know that there's a lot of students out there that are pretty much financially tapped at this point of the game, and to get involved in something like this, if it did cost money, there's no way they could get involved. What are you looking for exactly when it comes to an admission for this film fest?
Well, basically, the only rule is it has to be under 20 minutes. But other than that, we're keeping it open as possible. You do animation, horror, comedy, drama, it doesn't matter. We're keeping it as open as possible because we want to keep a really broad variety of films.
What about porn?
Porn? Well, if you did it artistically enough, maybe we could look at it. We're not trying to censor people too much in this, because I find a lot of student film festivals might try to censor sort of the works.
Ding dong. Who ordered the pizza? I don't have money to pay for the pizza. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? I guess to a certain extent, nowadays, creative freedom will allow you to pretty much do anything within tasteful boundaries, right?
Yeah, no animals.
No, let's stay off the animals, that's for sure. And now, is this a one-off deal? This is the first one of its kind. Is this a one-time only deal, or?
No, actually, we want to continue this to be annual. So this is the beginning, and it's really neat because we are initiating the first film niche in Mississauga. So definitely everyone should take part. We've had many responses saying that we are making history, and so we are. We're here to make a statement, and that's why our festival is called Speak Up, and we're telling the students, definitely, you have something on your mind, you have anything you want to show us, come show it at our festival.
Right on. The nice thing is, when you're talking about dealing with students that are, coming out of school and they've got an idea for a film, hopefully they're thinking already outside the box, like a lot of students are. When you take a look at some of the old school filmmakers, they've been pretty much making the same types of films over and over again. We got a couple of directors out there that are thinking outside the box. Movies like, the whole concept behind Sin City, this Quentin Tarantino double feature that they just did, The Grindhouse. I just saw that the other night. That was absolutely fantastic. And again, even though that idea was, rehashed from the 70s, to bring it back at this time just seems so fresh that there was a point where I actually forgot that there were already movies like this coming out in the 70s. So that's really good to see. Now we've got I guess we've got a deadline coming up if people want to give a submission to this film.
Yes, due to popular demand, our original deadline was April 13th, but we've extended it to April 20th. We were film students too, so we knew the end of April is kind of like the rush period.
Crunch time, yeah.
You're editing, you haven't showered in 4 days, and you might not be thinking about deadlines, so we've extended it to April 20th.
So this isn't necessarily, we're talking to two people that are putting together a film fest out in Mississauga that is open to everybody in Canada. It's called Speak Up, a student film and video fest. You're not looking for people who necessarily put together a film only for this, but let's say they made it even as late as last year. They could submit that into this film fest. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. We even are keeping and giving that 1 year grace period for people who just graduated. Let's say I just have this film lying around and, you don't have anything much to do with it. Because honestly, the reality of things is that if if you say you're a student and you have a piece of work, they're going to look at it as just student work. So we're thinking, give that one shot, okay,
you can move it on to something else.
Exactly. Yeah. And we have a really wicked panel of jury put together. We have people that come from the Mississauga Arts Council. We have Rogers. We have a lot of people that are involved with it. So it's not just I don't want to give the impression that it's something just small homegrown, but we want to give that comfort. But again, it is an artistic thing, and you get to meet and interact with people who are experienced in the field. So.
Well, and having an audience, too. YouTube's great, but your video is 3 inches big.
Yeah, right.
So, it might be nice.
And it's very disposable as well.
Exactly,
as much as I'm entertained by YouTube, the problem with YouTube is that next week nobody cares about last week's YouTube. Right, exactly. It's such a revolving door when it comes to that thing. Now, what kind of prizes are you giving away for Speak Up a Student Film and Video Fest?
Well, prizes, I would say they're more like awards. There's going to be different categories, and again, we're kind of partially leaving the judges to kind of contribute in that. Prizes and such will be coming from the sponsors. So right now we're just in talks on what they'll decide.
Right on.
Again, we got people even like Tim Hortons on board.
That's
so
cool.
Coffee. Students need coffee
to
survive.
Do. That's it, exactly. And like you said, an award is an award when it comes to being a filmmaker or in anything for that matter. Getting an accolade that you can actually put on your job application or on your resume.
Yeah.
Getting the word out that is what you do is sometimes award enough. You know what? While I was reading the thing that you sent me with all the information on this, if you're looking for a judge, I see a lot of films. I'm not a professional, but I've got a pretty good eye when it comes to that. You might need a media judge in there. You never know. Okay, so the deadline is coming up very soon. If people want more information on this, you got a website, an email address people can go to?
Yeah, you want to go to www.spacekidproductions.com. Everything's up on there, including some not-so-great photos of us. We don't care. Whatever. Submit your comments. Check it out.
SpaceKidProductions.com is the website to go to. Speak Up a Student Film and Video Fest. The deadline once more?
Again, we are, due to popular demand, it's going to be April the 20th.
Okay, so the time is running out. If you've got a film in hand, if you're just finishing up a project and you want to get involved, SpaceKidProductions.com for all the details. Thanks to Amanda and Gazelle for coming down, and best of luck with your event. Giselle. Sorry about that. And like I said, if you need a judge, I'd love to come down and do it. I'm actually from the Mississauga area as well. So
you know how cultural the downtown is.
Exactly.
That's it. Hey, I've been to Square One before.
Yeah.
Okay, well, best of luck with your event. Keep me posted on the details. And I want to be a judge. Thanks for coming down. Best of luck with your event.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Bye.
We got to take a short break. We will come back with number 17 next. Hold on.